Your best friend's birthday party warm lights. Joyful laughter. Everyone dressed up and glowing. You chose a long-sleeve floral dress, gentle, tasteful, and comfortable. But as you walk in, someone you know tilts their head, offers a polite smile, and quietly says, "That dress makes you look very mature." The words were soft, but they hit like a chill. You smile, but inside, something breaks. You weren't trying to dress like a 20-something. You just wanted to feel beautiful in your own way. So why did this dress make you feel like you disappeared in the crowd? Why, instead of helping you shine, did it only highlight your age? The hurt lies in the fact that you picked that dress with care, hoping to feel like yourself comfortable, modest, graceful, but somehow it betrayed you. It aged you. It dulled your spirit. No one ever taught us that after 50, choosing the right dress requires a new language not about hiding, but about understanding and celebrating a changing body. And the truth is, it's not that you're no longer beautiful. It's that many dresses no longer know how to tell your story today. That's not your fault. It's simply a signal. It's time to begin again with new awareness, new choices, and deep respect for who you've become. In this video, we'll explore 7 common dress mistakes that make women look older than they are, and more importantly, the ways you can return to your fullest beauty, refined, radiant, and confident, all starting with the right dress. 7 dress mistakes that make women look older than they are. Mistake number 1, tent dresses, erasing your shape entirely. Tent dresses, those loose, shapeless garment, have long been a go-to safe zone for many women over 50, especially on days when confidence in their body feels fragile. With their wide silhouette, lack of waist definition, and absence of structure, these dresses seem to promise comfort by hiding what we may be self-conscious about: a less flat tummy, softer hips, or curves that have gently shifted with time. But the truth is far less forgiving. Tent dresses don't hide your shape, they erase it, rather than making you look slimmer. These dresses drown your entire frame in a sea of fabric, leaving you looking shapeless, disconnected, and dull. Without visual anchors like a subtle waistline, a softly draped skirt, or a gently open neckline, the eye doesn't know where to rest. Instead of appearing light and effortless, you may look weighed down. Instead of looking youthful, you risk being pulled away from your own vibrancy. The more troubling part, these dresses can make women slowly accept being hidden rather than celebrated. They don't help you meet your changing body with grace and respect. They whisper, quietly but persistently, "It's better to disappear." And so, day by day, when you look in the mirror, you no longer see the radiant woman who used to light up the room. You see someone trying not to be noticed at all. But remember, age doesn't take away beauty. It simply invites you to see it differently. Instead of choosing dresses that erase your silhouette, opt for designs that honor it gently. Soft A-line shapes, wrap dresses with a subtle waist tie, or midi dresses with thoughtful tailoring. These details don't constrict you. They simply remind your body it still deserves to be seen gracefully and confidently. Because in the end, a dress should walk beside you, not hide you from the world. Mistake number 2, tiny prints dulling your presence. Some dresses hanging on the rack look absolutely charming, covered in tiny florals, dainty polka dots, or whimsical repeating patterns. You look at them and smile, thinking, "How cute." But then, you try one on, and that same cuteness suddenly turns against you. Not because you've aged, but because the pattern, so small, so busy, so chaotic, ends up drowning out the very essence you're trying to preserve. After 50, the sharp features of our face begin to soften. The eyes that once sparkled with intensity, the skin that once glowed with firmness, now carry a gentler, more grounded beauty. It's not a loss, it's a new form of maturity and grace. But with this shift comes a need for more thoughtful choices in what we wear. Tiny, densely packed prints can scatter attention. Instead of highlighting your gaze or smile, they draw the eye into a visual noise. The person looking at you isn't captivated by your presence. They're distracted. lost in a sea of scattered flowers or dots. Even worse, when these petite patterns are paired with the wrong tones, like tiny florals on pastel backgrounds or polka dots on cool neutrals, they can wash out your skin tone, dull your features, and leave you looking faded rather than radiant. What you hoped would make you look youthful ends up making you feel invisible. So what's the solution? Choose prints with breathing room. Larger floral designs with soft, elegant colors, or abstract patterns that flow vertically to guide the eye. These allow your face and features to stand out. They give your skin space to glow and your energy room to shine. They become a backdrop, not a distraction, because real beauty doesn't lie in the print itself, it lies in the light you radiate. And your dress should only be the canvas that lets that light shine through. Mistake. Number 3, dresses that are too long and made of heavy fabrics, dragging your silhouette down. There are summer days when all we want is a dress that's modest and flowy, one that covers legs that no longer feel as toned, or a figure that's shifted with time. A long dress made from thick fabric seems like a safe choice, proper, composed, and appropriately covered. But as you move through the day in that heavy layer, something feels off. Your stride slows, your posture shifts, and your confidence fades. This is a common mistake many women over 50 make, choosing dresses that are too long and too heavy, thinking they'll help hide the signs of aging. In reality, these dresses often highlight fatigue instead. Oversized hemlines cover the legs, one of the areas that still carry lightness and weigh down your overall frame, making you appear shorter and less vibrant. Heavy fabrics, especially stiff cottons, denim, or coarse weaves, create rigid folds that don't move with your body. Instead of flowing as you walk, the dress feels like armor, bulky, restrictive, and robbing you of grace. The result, a look that makes you seem heavier, shorter, and older than you truly are. And it's not just visual, the feeling matters too. Long, thick dresses trap heat, cause sweating, and restrict movement, making them uncomfortable to wear. Over time, that discomfort shows in your expressions. You smile less, move less, and carry yourself with less ease. So, what's the solution? Opt for midi-length dresses, those that fall mid-calf or just below the knee. They offer elegance without overwhelming your frame. Choose light, breathable fabrics like rayon, silk blends, or soft linens, materials that breathe and move gracefully with each step. When a dress moves with you, it flatters your figure and brings back a sense of elegance to your walk. Because at the end of the day, the best dress isn't the one that hides you, it's the one that lifts you up. Light, flowing, and kind to the body that carries your beautiful story. Mistake. Nerdy 4, dresses without structure that weaken your posture. Some dresses look incredibly comfortable on the hanger. No seams to shape the body, no defined waist, no form, just a soft, flowing piece of fabric that seems to promise freedom. It's easy to be tempted by that kind of effortless appeal, but the moment you put it on and look in the mirror, something feels off. Your posture, your presence, your poise, they seem to disappear. Dresses without structure, meaning no gentle waist definition, no shaped shoulders, no directional seams, are the silent culprits behind a collapsing silhouette, especially after age 50 when the shoulders may narrow. The back naturally curves more, and your stance isn't as upright as it once was. An unstructured dress stops feeling comfortable and starts feeling like surrender. No structure means no support. The shoulders slump, the back rounds, and the body feels swallowed by fabric. There's no focal point for the eye to rest on. No gentle design to guide the gaze upward toward your face. Just one continuous, shapeless form, masking not only your figure, but also your presence. Even more concerning is how such dresses subtly affect your energy. Without realizing it, you start to shrink into yourself. Your walk loses its confidence. Your gaze dips downward because the dress is quietly sending a message: I don't want to be seen. But you weren't made to disappear. You were made to be seen with elegance, grace, and vitality. Structured dresses don't have to be stiff. A slight cinch at the waist, gently shaped shoulders, or well-proportioned sleeves can instantly restore a sense of balance. Add a soft V neckline or a refined bateau neck to draw the eye upward to your face, where time has left its mark, but also where your richest beauty radiates. Because dresses aren't just something to wear, they're meant to support you, your posture, your confidence, and the irreplaceable presence you bring to every moment. Mistake number 5, revealing the wrong areas, causing discomfort and unease. There's a familiar moment many women over 50 have experienced in the fitting room. You slip on a spaghetti strap dress with a plunging neckline or an open back. Stand in front of the mirror and suddenly feel unsettled. It's not because you don't love yourself or because you're afraid of aging, but because that dress suddenly raises too many concerns. Is my bra showing? Are my shoulders sagging? Do I really want to expose my back like that? At a certain age, choosing a dress becomes less about just looking good and more about ease of movement, peace of mind, and a natural connection between your body and your clothes. Deep necklines, open backs, and sleeveless cuts that cling tightly to the arms often become invisible sources of tension. Instead of feeling relaxed, you find yourself constantly adjusting straps, hiding bra lines, tugging at fabric and bracing yourself with every movement. Sexy, in this context, no longer empowers you. It becomes a thin line between allure and awkwardness. And unfortunately, designs that expose the wrong areas tend to draw attention to places you'd rather not highlight. Skin that no longer has the smoothness of your 20s, when revealed in an unflattering way, can create the opposite effect of what you intended. But that doesn't mean you need to cover everything up. The elegance of a mature woman lies in knowing what to reveal and doing it with intention. Instead of bearing too much cleavage or back, consider a soft square neckline, relaxed half sleeves, or a dress with a subtle shoulder cutout. These details still express sensuality, but in a way that's understated, refined, and perfectly in tune with where you are in life. An ideal dress after 50 doesn't demand that you show off your body, it moves with you, embracing your experience, softness, and strength, because true allure isn't in the length of the cut. It's in the calm of your gaze and the natural way you carry yourself, with nothing to hide. The 3-point rule for choosing dresses after 50: dressing, not just to look good, but to live authentically. After 50, wearing a dress is no longer just about being trendy or youthful. It becomes a more thoughtful journey, a way for a woman to understand herself, honor the changes in her body, and choose what aligns with both her emotions and her shape today. It's no longer about chasing beauty standards or trying to look younger. It's about dressing in a way that radiates confidence, grace, and presence. That's why the 3-point rule for choosing dresses after 50 is so essential. Rule 1, a gentle structure at the waist. Even just a hint, a subtle cinch, a delicate fabric belt, or a wrap-style cut can gently revive your natural curves without forcing them. When there's a soft focal point at the waist, the eye knows where to rest. It brings balance, lightness, and most importantly, helps you feel lovingly connected to your current form. Rule 2, fabric that breathes and moves with you. After 50, a dress shouldn't be heavy or stiff. A dress that flows with your every step lifts both your body and spirit. Fabrics like linen, rayon, or soft chiffon whisper a powerful message: your body still deserves to be cared for, not because it's young, but because it's carried you through a long, beautiful journey. Rule 3, color that flatters your skin and brightens your face. The wrong shade can wash you out and dull your glow, but the right one, like dusty rose, soft olive, muted berry, or gentle ivory, does more than make your complexion look radiant. It creates harmony between your inner world and the reflection you see in the mirror. The right color doesn't just light up your skin, it lifts your spirit. These 3 elements, subtle shape, flowing fabric, and flattering color, are your guiding stars. They help ensure that you're not just wearing a dress, you're wearing yourself. And if you're not sure where to begin, don't worry. Start with a simple journey, a 7-day dress challenge. Revisit old favorites, try something new, and maybe, just maybe, You'll rediscover parts of yourself you forgot you missed. Shumding 7-Day Dress Challenge, a journey back to the woman who once glowed in the mirror. After years of living for responsibility, for work, for your children and grandchildren, have you ever realized somewhere along the way you were left behind, hidden beneath practical clothes and safe choices? That dress that once made you smile the first time you tried it on, now it sits untouched in the closet. Not because it's gone out of style, but because you stopped believing you were beautiful enough to wear it. That's when the 7-Day Dress Challenge begins. Not to change your wardrobe, but to change the way you see yourself. For 1 week, each day, choose a dress. Maybe one you used to love. Maybe one you always thought, not today. Wear it with kindness. Wear it with a gentle gaze toward the woman you've become. The first day may feel a little awkward. You might stand in front of the mirror, noticing the sloping shoulders, the waist that's softened, the skin that's no longer taut. But don't turn away. Look deeper. Every line tells a story. Every shift in your body carries the trace of a life lived with courage, grace, and resilience. As the days pass, you'll begin to notice something new, that your eyes still light up when you smile. That floral prints aren't too much. They just need the right earrings and a neat hairstyle to become elegant. That a dress doesn't define you, but you, when you're confident, can bring any dress to life. This 7-day journey isn't about changing how you look. It's about coming home to the woman who once loved herself. The woman who looked in the mirror not to find flaws, but to connect with the light inside. And sometimes all it takes is the right dress on the right day and the courage to stand tall. By day 7, you'll realize you don't need a miracle. You just need you to be seen, to be cherished, to feel beautiful again, not for anyone else, just because you deserve it. Something beautiful happens when a woman turns 50. It's not about becoming young again. It's about waking up. You no longer dress to impress, to turn heads, or to hold on to youth at all costs. You dress to reflect a soul that has settled, a heart that has weathered storms, and a light that still shines within. The right dress doesn't just look good on your body, it resonates with your presence. It doesn't have to cling, and it doesn't need to flaunt. It simply needs to be the right tone, the right fabric, the right detail, and that's more than enough for you to glow. Because after 50, fashion is no longer a race against age, but a return to your truest, deepest self. The dress mistakes we've explored together, silhouettes that hide your shape, busy prints, dull colors, outdated necklines are more than style missteps. They're subtle ways fashion can dim your essence when chosen without self-understanding. But now you have a different choice. You can choose dresses with gentle structure, colors that brighten your complexion, designs that flatter without effort. And most importantly, you now have the courage to try again, to see yourself through loving eyes, through the 7-day challenge and the 3-point rule. And remember this, beauty after 50 isn't about looking younger. It's about showing up fully with confidence, grace, and just the right touch of refinement in every stitch and seam. If this video made you feel seen, understood, or even brought a small smile to your face in the mirror today, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and share it with a woman you love. Because we all deserve to be reminded we are still beautiful and always can be, in our own unique way.